Big news from the Kalki film is out that Deepika Padukone is no more the part of the film or the franchise now. Now, there were rumors about this back when all the things happened with Sandeep Reddy Vanga's Spirit. That time, these rumors were flying that she's also out of Kalki. But now, the production house themselves has put out a statement. They'll have to change an actor for one of the main characters of the story. You don't need that for such a huge film, but it's happening. You cannot do anything. So, you have to do it. And I think they'll pull it through. And the question would be, who would they cast? Which will come to. But first, let's talk about this because this kind of tells you that what happened few months back with Spirit and Sandeep Reddy Vanga and all the things that came out. There was some merit in that. Now, no hate to Deepika Padukone. She as an individual has all the right to say no and not do the film. That's why for such franchises you have a contract which binds them to do multiple films. But I guess the negotiations between them didn't work out, and we don't know anything what went behind the scenes. Let's not speculate on that. If Deepika had her own demands and they were not being fulfilled, she has the right to say no. And similarly for the producers, if they don't agree with the terms, then even they can say no. I'm sure this will lead to some big controversies. People will bring different angles to this. On the internet, she will get hate for not doing it, and then there'll be people in support of her, and they'll keep fighting and squabbling. See, the thing is, films like Kalki are not just big projects, but they're also passionate projects. In industry where it's very rare to make such films, so we need a cast and crew which are very committed. It cannot be a 9 to 5 job, just come, get your pay, work and leave. You have to give in more. That's what happened with a movie like Loka. When you hear what happened behind the scenes, everyone just gave everything to that, and it makes sense. Everyone has an invested interest in that, whereas here Deepika is just hired to do the job, and she may not have the same connect and commitment. Of course, she'll do the best job as she can as an actress for the film, but maybe not sacrifice her personal life. She has a newborn, she's a mother now, she has more responsibilities, so she has different priorities, and when those don't match with each other, things don't work out and it ends. At least this one felt more amicable than the last one. Now question is, should she make such demands? She needs to give it to what the writer wants, but she is a big star, she can demand what she wants, and when she gets it, she will do the Atlee film with Allu Arjun, and when she's not getting it, she'll step out. And the reasoning some would give is, oh, male stars also do this, they dictate the terms, they get what they want, so why not a female star? Which is also a valid point. But if you look at ideally, two wrongs don't make it right. When those big male stars do it, it's not the right thing they're doing. I'm sure people who are fan of the film or really looking forward to it, they will feel really cheated, they will blame her. Ideally, the way this franchise started, it should continue with those actors, but again, we don't live in an ideal world, and these things happen everywhere. It's just that in film industry it comes out and we also invested in the films, it becomes a big headline and we talk about it. And now that it's official, I think it's time to move on. Now let's think, who can they come up with? I saw a few responses, and after Loka's success, people are saying maybe Kalyani Priyadarshan can come up to play Sumetti, and that was not a bad choice. Even look wise, she matches with Deepika Padukone. It'll be an easier transition. And the director Nag Ashwin was present at the press event of Loka, so maybe there are signs, but also he's a great friend with Dulkar, so that could also be the case. But who else can play that role? Do let me know in the comments below and your thoughts about this whole incident. You can check out this video next, and I will see you next time.